My name is Matthew. I'm also known as Foot Forward in the Dinar community. It's a really good question. It's June 26th today. Didn't know that until I looked at my phone. Probably because I'm super fixated on July 12th. As a disclaimer for the beginning of this video you shouldn't watch. It's a giant waste of time. I don't know anything. This isn't financial advice. It's largely going to be a giant waste of your time, so if you're just going to whine at the end of it, don't watch it. I don't have cheese to go with your wine. Thanks. Okay, now on to the good stuff. I don't know, I just want to get creative. And when people whine about my videos, I like being able to say, I told you not to watch it. I find it amusing in some sort of interesting way. God told me to watch two specific dates. This was a couple months ago, June 12th and July 12th. There are some more dates in July that God has given me to watch. 15th, 18th, 21st, and there was another one. I think it was the 25th. Anyways, it's going to be an interesting month. But July 12th is going to be the biggest of those. Those are the dates I'm watching. June 12th proved to be Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un. Pretty significant, one way or another. Some of this stuff we don't understand until after it's all happened. But when God says to pay attention, I listen. So I'm very fixated on July 12th. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know if it's not related. Doesn't really matter. I get this is frustrating for people. I know some of you have been in this since 2003. It's a really, really long time. Just because something is taking a long time doesn't mean that we just get to quit and whine and bail on it and, wonder if it's going to happen. Israel was in Egypt for more than 400 years before they got delivered. My 70th birthday is like 40 years away. Still means it's going to happen. It's just 40 years off. We need to learn diligence and patience and what it means to wait on the Lord. And also not have it where we get a promise or something and God tells us something's going to happen and our entire life stops until that happens. I know I did that for 3.5 years with the RV. I sat around and waited for it to happen. Figured, hey, I don't need to get a job any day. This will happen. That sucked. Right now I'm living like the RV is never going to happen. So that when it does happen, I don't know, just makes the waiting part better. So we need to keep pushing. Being diligent. That's about it. I've had people asking me about stuff that's happening in Iraq, the elections, a baddie. I don't care. I really don't. None of it interests me, excites me. If you guys knew how many times we've been on calls where, we were sure the RV was going to happen that night, that day. It was going down immediately. Everything was in place. I mean, I've gotten 3 specific calls over the last 6 years where I was 100% certain the RV was going to happen, and it didn't. So when people tell me, stuff's lined up, or we're in another 90-day window, or whatever, I don't care anymore. It doesn't even excite me. It doesn't interest me, because we've been lined up for this before, and it hasn't happened. So I'll just sound like the crazy guy, the broken record, saying it again and again and again. I am watching Iran. I'm watching Iran and July 12th. Don't know if the two are connected. Those are the things I was told to watch. So I'm going to harp on those things. I don't really particularly have a whole lot else that's super exciting or entertaining. The one thing I would like to know is if a bunch of you have friends who are newbies in this, who maybe don't understand the history. It's been a while since I've done something like that, and maybe it's worthwhile to do, but I don't know. I guess if you guys could let me know. I believe things are going to turn around, get better. I was going, actually I wasn't even going through stuff. My friend was looking on her laptop last night. Found some notes that I had put on there from 2017 from watching Kim Clement, and it was really interesting. He was talking about North Korea and how to not worry about them, how he was going to deal with people who had evil intentions and supporting Middle Eastern ideology. If you can read between the lines, rhymes with Maria's Law. Yeah, the people who support that here, he is going to deal with. Also talked about Jezebel, how Jezebel wasn't going to win. But another thing I found that's really interesting is he talked about praying for something highly unusual. That's been my declaration for the last 24 hours, and that's a prayer that I'm going to continue to harp on. We need highly unusual stuff. Like, we need to break the current cycle that's going on because it's been the same old, same old, same old, same old, same old. And God's really desiring to do something new. What does something new look like? Something highly unusual. Don't know what it pertains to specifically. My wife and I are declaring that for our finances and for our lives. And also, like, I know this kind of seems like super random, but we have to recognize signs of the times. My wife and I have been praying for God to connect us with the people that we need going forward after the Dinar revalues, because, you know, you're going to need to surround yourself with the right people to pursue, let's try that again, pursue your calling. God is really clearly connecting us with the people that we're going to need going forward from this. And it's been really good. Like, it's awesome how guys... I really can speak English. It's my first language, honest. It's really cool seeing how God works and connects you with people. The people that God is connecting us with now, that's a sign. It's a sign we're getting close. Even take my real estate, for example, okay? Stuff is like boiling under. Like, I can feel it, right? It's been, I don't want to say a slow year. I'll just give you an example. Okay, I've put in a lot of work. I haven't had as many deals closed as I feel I should have relative to the amount of work that I've put in. However, I recognize that a lot of things are coming in place, and I'm poised to have a really big breakout month at any time. I think July is going to be a really huge real estate month for me. The other day, for example, I got 6 sign calls. So, like, people see a house I have listed for sale, and they call off the sign. I haven't had 6 sign calls in a year before, never mind in a day. That's very unusual. Gets my attention. It's not a coincidence. What are the signs that God is showing you that stuff is coming? Are you ready? What are you doing about it? And most importantly, do not sell your dinar. Don't be stupid. Just because this has taken a long time to happen does not mean that it's not going to. Okay? I can already see the emails now. Yeah, I sold my dinar and hope you can have some spare change. No. The answer will be no. So for any of you that are selling your dinar, when it revalues, don't come and whine to me for money, because I'm not giving you any. Anyone who was a moron or a fool, I'm not going to give you money. You already proved yourself to be a fool. Hang on to your dinar. Don't sell it. Don't go throw it in Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin's gonna die. It's my personal opinion, but we already covered at the beginning of this video. I don't know anything. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. Anyways, that's about all I got. Thanks for watching this video. Please share it with anyone that you think might find this helpful or useful. You can find me on Twitter. Not so much on Instagram for this kind of stuff. So I'll put the link to my Twitter below. Anyone who reposts this video, please provide the link back to my original YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel because I don't email out alerts anymore for my calls. It's all videos now, and it just takes a lot of time to email stuff out. And it's just easier if people are on my YouTube. So thank you. Appreciate you guys. Bless you all. Have a great week. Let's see what July 12th brings.